Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Ramble. Today, I want to share with you the craziest game mode idea I have ever heard. And this was told on the Sebe cast with Tasty and T Papa just last week. And T Papa, out of nowhere, was just like, guys, what if we had a hardcore main mode? And when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, I've been talking about this for years, just like, why not have a hardcore main mode that's like a normal account that's running around through the normal servers and just has one life, and then when they die they just become a normal main. Who knows what the symbol would be? Maybe just like a little skull or something like that that's just signifying that they are a normal account that only has one life. And that's cool and all, don't get me wrong, but T Papa took it even further, and he apparently took the idea from World of Warcraft. Apparently they've done something like this, and it's amazing. So basically, it's an entirely new server on old school. So a select amount of worlds. This mode would surely pop off, so there'd be a ton of worlds on it. But that is where you play hardcore main mode. So it is an exclusive server where only hardcore mains can go. So there is free trade. There's the Grand Exchange. There's a brand new fresh economy. And everybody on that server has one life. And as soon as you die, you are wiped from the server. You cannot go back on. You're gone. Your items are deleted. Now, there is a little bit of some nuance to that, so I will kind of talk about the potential for maybe keeping your bank or something. But can you guys imagine that? Like, that would be the craziest game mode of all time. You're in this brand new server, and everybody you see has one life. You can freely trade. You can boss with each other. You can use the Grand Exchange. You can skill for resources and make a bunch of money. There's probably going to be some transferring back and forth, swapping GP. So, people that are playing in the main game can still, funnel money through and stuff. But it really is, everybody there has one life. And I just think that is a phenomenal idea. Now, I want to go into a few specifics. So just to kind of paint the picture a little bit more in case you're not already just super excited. But think about, for example, Theater of Blood. You've gotten to a point on your hardcore main mode, and you now found a team as well that is ready to go to the Theater of Blood. So you have a 5-man team running into the Theater of Blood. You all have one life, and one of your teammates dies, and he does not get sent to the cage. He is eliminated from the game world. So in the Sebe cast, I was talking about like the similarity between like Hunger Games. Like you literally have you see your partner there, your friend, and all of a sudden he dies, and it's not just like, oh no, you got caged, haha. It's like, no, they're gone forever. You'll never see that account ever again. It's gone. So just like the stakes are so insanely high. It's so unreal. And think about the wilderness. I mean, truly think about the wilderness right now. Everybody there, including the PKers, have one life. And you know that there are going to be some PK clans that are going to try to take over the wilderness. They're going to try to lock down areas, be the mafia basically in that region. But the cool thing is that there's not just one PK clan that would want to take control. There'd be multiple. Can you imagine the clan wars that go on? Now, of course, this is all in theory. I don't know exactly how much risk they'd be willing to risk, but can you imagine an actual clan v clan fighting it out, and when you die, you are gone from the server. You're deleted. Like, that is unbelievable. That is like the highest stakes, like the strategy involved to actually win these clan wars would be unbelievable. And on top of that, like, so the other cool thing, so when I used to do revs way back in the day, we used to like get in call and we'd have to go defend our worlds basically, like we're all trying to just kill our revs and we'd all have to gear up and fight a clan. And back then it was just like the clan war would just go on forever because as soon as you die, you're just back at Edgeville. All right, tele back out, hurry up, gear up quick, just go back out. And it's just like this endless funneling of the same players just fighting it out over and over and over until enough slurs have been said, and then you just dip and you're just tired and you're like, I'm logging out, this is awful. But in this, it would truly be, when you die, you're out. See ya. Like, have fun making a new account, So I think that would just be absolutely thrilling content, amazing content on Twitch. And on top of that, you wouldn't need to necessarily get to a state where you have all this crazy gear out in the wilderness and you're in max mage or whatever. First of all, getting max mage would just be insane, because chambers would be a dangerous place. It would not be a safe death. Every single place, it would be like hardcore group Iron Man, where every single thing is dangerous. So you see people rocking infernal capes and stuff. That's going to be super, super rare. But what we're going to see, I believe, is a lot of low-level Pking that is going to be extremely thrilling. So it's going to be kind of like the old days, where you're going to see a lot of this just accounts being remade, because they're going to keep dying and remake. And the cool thing is we kind of get to relive that early Pking scene that we experienced as a kid, where you get Fire Strike. Well, nowadays it's like Air Strike. I guess like all strikes do the same amount of damage, but you're going to go out into the low-level wilderness with your boys. Y'all have one life, so it's extremely risky, but you didn't invest too many hours. You're just out there having a good time, but you're not going to have a good time when you actually die. But there's going to be a lot of cool clanning up and stuff, and I just think it would be so much fun in that early stage of Pking. Now, again, this is not dead man mode, so I want to just make that very, very clear. This is completely as the game is right now, but I'm just talking specifically the wilderness. If you're involved in Pking, that's going to be extremely fun, being a hardcore in that way. Now, what I was thinking, going back to the point of, if everything's wiped, then I was talking about this with my stream. There's probably, not probably, there's 100% going to be a lot of muling going around, which isn't necessarily a problem, I don't think, but it would be annoying, because if really when you die you lose everything, and like you lose your bank or something, you're pretty much just going to permanently have a mule that is your bank, which just sounds kind of tedious. So I was thinking, what if you die, the only things that are lost is what's in your inventory at the time and what you are wearing. So you lose everything, but when you die, you go to a menu screen that says, would you like to restart? And restarting means you keep everything that was in your bank, but you start off level 3 back at Lumbridge Castle. Boom, reset. You could just quit at that point and just like transfer over your bank, but that would be the menu screen that pops up. So it's not just entirely like logged out, account deleted, your membership's revoked, like all this shit. Now, I feel like it would be a lot more fair. Let me know down in the comments, by the way, if this is a fair trade-off, but really this is to prevent the whole feeling this necessity to have a mule nonstop that is your bank, because if it truly is wiped out of the game, you can never reclaim the stuff from your bank. That's going to just be way too obnoxious, in my opinion. I think it's just like the logistics of it are too complicated. It's just, we're going to make it overly complicated. So I think it would be best to keep what's in your bank if this game mode did come into the game. But oh my God, let me know as well down in the comments if you think this game mode would pop off. Think about the swapping rates. I mean, if you pull a Tebow in this hardcore server, that is going to be bills upon bills of GP worth if you were to swap that. Like, that would be insane. Pulling a Scythe, for example, insane. Like, you're going to be in this world that truly feels like a YOLO world. Like, you literally only live once. So you're just, everything is, you got to be safe. You got to be strategic. You can't be messing around. I think it would be the most exciting game mode of all time. So shout out to T-Papa for bringing that to my attention. Apparently he's talked about it with a stream. Apparently other people have talked about it here and there. I haven't even heard of this until just last Saturday. So I'm super excited. Jagex, if you're listening to this, if any JMod is listening to this, we need this. We actually need this. This would be the most exciting thing of all time. This would be, as I said in the cast, a turning point for old school RuneScape, in my personal opinion. I think it would be a revolutionary update that would be just beyond exciting for everybody. And yeah, so that's all I really have to say about it. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, if you guys would be excited for this game mode. Let me know down in the comments if you have any further thoughts, things that I brought up that maybe I didn't think out well enough and there would be some problems, and other things in the game content-wise that you think would be absolutely just tons of fun to explore in a world like that where everybody's a hardcore. So thank you guys for listening. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.